Who needs a startup screen? Not me. Not me, dude.
I'm stronger. I'm smarter. I'm better. I am better.
Is that my wife with the first? I can't read the text because it's purple on purple, but I think it is. And signing the guest book. Classic. Classic. All right. Sorry, I'm not even looking at the stream yet. I'm still setting stuff up. What up, Rampage? How you doing today, buddy? I guess I'll just post in here. There we go. Sick. Okay, I think I got it all. How's everyone doing? How's everyone doing? 20 minutes, more like 20 seconds. Like, dude, I know. Oh, God. Don't put me in HD again. That's so bright. Yeah, there you go. That's good. Thank you. All right. Who's all signed in? Who's all said hello? What's going on here? We got Bria. Hello, Bria. What did you get? Just a little guy? That's true. Rampage. You wrote first despite... No, 20 seconds. Yeah, I see. It only takes Rampage 20 seconds. Y'all heard it here first. Confirmed. And then... Ooh, my wife lost the game. Rough, dude. Rough. Well, how's everyone's day going? Hope you all are well. I haven't streamed since last week. Pretty crazy. Oh, let me turn down the chat song just a tad. There we go. But yeah, this is gonna be my last stream until October. So I'm not gonna be streaming for the next couple of weeks. So I figured I'd stop in and I had to have different commitments today. So Leo and I aren't gonna be streaming like we normally would. So this is gonna be me. I'm just gonna hang out. And what I think, this is a shout out to my wife. Don't go to the life. So much to live for. I'm trying, Rampage. I'm trying. But yeah, shout out to my wife for the idea. So we're going on a trip to the Seattle area to see a bunch of my family and stuff, and for a wedding. And so I wanted to. She said I should make like a little collage of what we can do there. But what I think kind of a twist on that idea, what would be fun to do, is what I want to try to predict how I think the trip is going to go, the different things we're going to do. And then I'm going to compare it to when I get back and see what I got right, what I got wrong, all that sort of fun stuff. So I think that's what I want to do. And we'll just kind of yap and make our fun little artwork and stuff. And yeah. Also, I got a haircut. Y'all, it's all messy right now. It's all big and messy, but my hair's a lot shorter now. Not, I guess y'all probably wouldn't tell normally, but my hair used to be a lot longer. So, yeah, I got a haircut because I'm going to a wedding. It's pretty sick, dude. Pretty sick. Oh, by the way, if I didn't say Bria, thank you for, I guess, lurking, technically. But appreciate it. So let me pull up this, and let me start sharing my screen. Where is this one? There we go. We'll just do this one. Put me in the corner and put the display capture right here. How big is this display capture? My God. All right, hold on. 2 seconds. All right, perfect. Sick. We'll just do that. I think that'll be fine. Maybe make that like that. Perfect. Okay. Cool. So we're gonna be making. Actually, hold on. Let me cover up this side. There we go. Perfection. Okay. So we're gonna be making kind of like a collage of what I think is going to happen when we're in Washington. I would say it looks tame now. Yeah, my hair's a lot more tamed. Yeah, for sure. It was getting really long and crazy, and I got it cut. And yeah, it's a lot more together than it was before, so that's pretty good. So since we're going to be in the Seattle, kind of the Pacific Northwest area, the first thing I think of is mountains. So let's put some mountains in the background. Let me see if I can find some good mountains. Ooh, that's a good one. That looks like Mount Rainier if I've ever seen it. All right, let's do that. Actually, can I just get a picture of Mount Rainier? Let me just try to get a picture of Mount Rainier. Oh, dude, it's so pretty. What? Bro, how is like Mount Rainier the prettiest thing ever? All right. I like this picture a lot. Let's copy this picture. Let's just get root. Let's get, yeah. I don't need all of that. I just need like that right there. All right, sick. Perfect. So we got Mount Rainier. Little fun chase lore. I grew up at the base of that mountain. My family is from a town right at the very bottom of that mountain. And so I grew up seeing that big old thing all the time. Now, let's do, okay. I wonder what comes up if I just put Seattle. Yeah, go figure, the Space Needle pops up. That tracks. The ferry pops up too, that tracks also. Oh, dude, could we do, oh, there's Mount Rainier in the background. Obviously, we got to put an orca whale. We're going to put the orca whale down here, though. Orcas are a real big part of the Puget Sound area. Let's see what else we got. What else we got? Oh, dude, this is the state of Washington. I've always thought the state of Washington kind of looks like a whale, too. Like, this is the tail right here. And then this is, like, its weird head. This is its little fin. Gotta put your head on a goat body. You're clearly a mountain goat growing up there, and you're goated. A true buddy. Well, let's see. Mountain goat. Probably ram. Ram would work, too. Oh, dude, look it. There's me. Well, let me get my face. I know I've got my face uploaded here somewhere. Do I not have my face? All right, hold on. What picture should we use, guys? Should I make a funny face? I'll screen capture myself right here. Right. We do like a. Oh, that's a pretty good one. I like that one a lot. Yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. The fact that it's all grainy makes it even better. All right, hold on. Can I edit this real quick? And remove I need to remove my side. There we go. Perfect. And I just realized I don't have the music playing anymore. I'll have to turn that back on. There we go. Sick. Okay. God, having my neck there is kind of freaky, though. That'll be fine. All right, so there's me. Okay. And then we definitely need a large body of water. By the way, Rampage, did you get to listen to that whole thing yet? That Leo and I sent you? The thing that shall not be named yet? No, I'm not spoiling it. I was just asking if he heard it, that's all. Oh, you shouldn't need to. It should be unlisted now. You should be able to watch it just with the link that was sent. Should I put the I guess I could put him in water. I'll do that. Hey, I appreciate you, boy. Thanks for stopping in. What are you guys having for dinner today? I appreciate it. Oh, burgers. Let's go. We need a ferry. That's not really what the fairy looks like, but it'll work. It'll work. All right, sick. It actually looks a lot more like this one. This one actually looks a lot more accurate to me. Boy, today you wrote the entire dictionary. Let's go! Everyone thank him. It's still saying no content? Oh, weird. Okay. Well, shoot, it worked for me when I was logged in with my own thing. That sucks. We'll have to talk about it more soon. I don't think I'll have the time to, well, I'll talk about it in the chat. I don't want to risk saying anything. I imagine it's probably like a bunch of nautical colors. Yeah, that's good. I'll take it. I'm saying. He's writing the entire dictionary, dude. Pretty crazy. Okay. I need like some hills. Those aren't really the hills I wanted, but I guess I can get that to work. Let me position that backward. That. And then I guess I have to flip it like this. Yeah, there we go. And then position it backward again. Cool. Sick. I think definitely we need to make Mount Rainier a little bit bigger, though. If it's going to be in the picture, it needs to be a little bit bigger. So we'll do like that. We'll put me, obviously, over here. Chilling with Mount Rainier. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, dude. Boy, have you figured out anything else you hate? Just out of curiosity? Anything to add to the list, or? Well, let me turn, I didn't realize, give me 1 second, let me switch to this screen. And then let me turn on my display. I'm just gonna do this. Hold on. I'm just gonna reverse this a little bit. Sick. Sick. All right. Oh God, that's too big. Damn, this is a really big picture. I didn't realize that. Maybe I can do this. Dang, bro, that's a huge. I didn't realize how big of a picture that was. Okay, that's fine. And then we'll take my face, right? Hold on, just wait. I'm gonna be up here. I'm just gonna, it's just gonna be my eyes. All right, guys. I'm just gonna be up here. Just like this. There we go. Look it. And then over in what do we fill in right here then? Hold on. Nope. What do I got? What do I got? Here? Nope. Here? Nope. Here? That's so old. That's from, I can't believe I still have that background. Well, let me, what if I do this? Hold on. What if I, what if I leave this? Rami, welcome in. How you doing today? Where'd my face get? There it is. What if I just do this? No one will see what's happening then. And it looks like it says immunity awards. These are the immunity awards. Welcome in everyone for the what did you write, Rami? Today Rami wrote, "Oh my god, hi friend, I miss you so much. I haven't seen you streaming in a minute now. So, how was your day today? Oh my god, no way, really? Me too. Twinning, OMG. Okay, well, I'm gonna stop writing now. This message is getting kinda long. You know what else is long? Marathons, you sicko. Get your mind out of the gutter. Seriously, you've always been like this. Why? This is why your mom doesn't talk to you. Get it together." Rami, are you okay? There you go. I guess we'll just leave it like that. Whatever. I don't want to leave the background empty, so I'm just gonna do that. Oh, I need to actually make like the city too. Hold on. Seattle. Okay. So this is gonna be like a collage. We're doing a collage. This is gonna be my last stream before I go on vacation. So I'm not gonna be back till October, and I'm gonna be up in kind of the Seattle area with my wife and seeing some family, all that sort of fun stuff. So I'm trying to do a little collage of a prediction of all the stuff I think we're gonna do and see and all that sort of fun stuff. Right, so in the background here, we've got Mount Rainier. Rampage said I should put a picture of myself as a mountain goat because I grew up at the bottom of this mountain. This is called Mount Rainier. I grew up at a little town right at the bottom of that. So obviously I'm a mountain goat. We got the orca whale over here, the killer whale. You can always find those in the sound. And I guess I've never actually, even though I lived in Seattle, I've never been in the Space Needle, ever. I didn't live in Seattle, I lived in Washington, in the surrounding areas of it, but I've never actually been in the Space Needle. So we're gonna add the Space Needle. I think that's, I'm hoping to do that this time. I've never done it. I cut my hair, I did. You noticed that very quickly, Rami. Yes, I got a haircut. Well, let me, can I full screen this? Oh, I am full screened. All right, hold on one sec. Hold on. Where is this? There it is. I'll blow it up for a second. There you go. Pretend you didn't see the rectum thing. Yeah, I cut my hair. It's all messy right now, but it's a little bit shorter. My ears are showing. Oh, nice. You look so different without the the curly Lord Farquaad. Hey, I'll take it. Hopefully, I look better. That's what we're aiming for. All right, we'll I guess do this. It's the immunity awards, guys. All right, that's what that says now. Immunity awards. Hopefully, it's a better look and not a worse look. Though I do miss when I had my really long hair, but it's my prediction of what I think is gonna happen, Rami. So I'm gonna put a bunch of different stuff because we're gonna be gone for 2 weeks. So I'm gonna put a whole bunch of different things, kind of just collaged all over the place, and then we'll see what I got right. Obviously, I do need to put the word Seattle somewhere. I'm going to Washington State, my home state, in the Seattle area. Seattle, Washington. But I don't want to do that one. Let's do... Where is... I guess I'll just write it out with text. There's got to be like a cool text I can use. Let me see. But yeah, so that's kind of what we're going for. Initially, we were going for a wedding. My aunt is getting married, which I'll get into that a little bit more, I think, as I bring that stuff up, as I'm doing the collage. But that'll be fun to talk about. I forgot how to use Canva. It's been so long, dude. Oh, text. Good lord, it's right in front of me. All right, so let's do, what kind of font should we have? I'm feeling something curly. Not like that, but like, maybe like that? Oh yeah, that's good. That's very Seattle-esque. I like it. You sent me tons of photos on Discord? Okay, I will check my Discord in 2 seconds then. Obviously, we have to make this green. For those of you who don't know, Seattle is known as the Emerald City. It's nicknamed the Emerald City. And for those of you who've never been there, let me pull up what Seattle looks like. Hold on. This is what Seattle looks like, more or less. There's gotta be a better picture here, bro. There's gotta be. Well, I mean, that's an okay picture, I guess. Anyway, it's right on the water. Can y'all even see that? Is that even popping up for you? Okay, yeah. So we got the Space Needle. If you're what you're not seeing is behind all of this, there's a bunch of mountains and stuff. There you go. That's a good picture. So right here, hold on, let me bring this up a little bit. There we go. But yeah, so this is Seattle. This is where we're going to be for a couple weeks, at least roughly the area we're going to be. And there's Mount Rainier. There's the Space Needle. There's the city itself. And then it looks out onto like the Puget Sound right here. So this is the ocean. There you go. That's kind of a better look of it. This is the big famous, they've got a, why can't I think of the name of that? I want to call it a whirly bird, and I know that's wrong. Ferris wheel. Got it. Yeah, they've got a Ferris wheel. This is the aquarium right here. Yes, it is known for sea life. Sea life in Seattle. There's a place called Pike Place. I really want to take Lexi. It's basically a giant farmer's market. And it goes underground, and it connects old Seattle to new Seattle. And what I mean by that is Seattle, the current Seattle is buried underneath of new Seattle. So there's a whole city that's like underneath the city. But it's all like long abandoned and stuff. But like there's still certain areas that are used. And so it's really cool, and it's a really old Pike Place. And if you've ever seen, they toss fish. That's like kind of one of the things they're known for. This guy right here catching the fish. It's like a big attraction they do, where they toss the fish back and forth and stuff. Zanny, welcome in, welcome in. Nut. Oh, nut, dude. Hell yeah. What did you sign in with today? You quoted your favorite Disney Pixar movie, Cars. Kerchow. Hell yeah. Is Seattle the vacation destination? It is. It's roughly the area. We're gonna be in that general area for a couple of weeks. What was your guest book sign-in? Oh, Drew a rat. Hey, listen, Tabby. Tabby, I said hi to you. What do you mean? You just came in to nut? Hey, listen, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. You gotta do what you gotta do. And I'm sorry, Tabby, if I ignored you. Did I not say hi? I apologize. Hello, Tabby. I saw you sign in. If I didn't say anything, that's just me. That's just my brain, and I apologize about that. I'm doing good, Zanny. How are you doing? This is gonna be a fun little, just a little for fun for a couple hours. I'm making a little collage. I'm going on a trip. My wife and I are going on a trip to the Seattle area for a couple of weeks. So I'm kind of doing a bunch of, oh my god. How rude of Chase to ignore. Dude, I know. The German stare. I would get the German stare so hard. Oh, my bad, Tabby. I was too locked in. All right. But yeah, so I'm going to add like Pike Place and stuff in here. I really want to take her there. There is something that she's really worried about. Actually, hold on. Let me. Oh, wrong screen. Is this screen? Yeah. So Pike Place. The first ever Starbucks is in Pike Place. That's a fun fact. The first ever Starbucks is right there on the same road, which is pretty cool. You get to see that. There's a lot of really good food there too. Now he's assuming ethnicity. Well, I know Tabby's Italian, you know, so. How are you doing today, Tabby? I didn't ask. I'm so sorry. And Rammy and Zanny and Rampage. I already asked you, but I'll ask you again. How are you doing? How's everyone doing? Everyone, write a short 1 to 3 paragraph answer. How are you doing? What did you do today? I'll review it and grade you afterward. I don't want to answer. Hey, listen. You can just fail the course then. It's fine. Enjoying your slow evening? Let's go, dude. Watching a horror movie? Oh, what horror movie were you thinking about? So, this is something that's pretty gnarly that Lexi wants to avoid like the plague. Seattle's a real kooky place. There's all sorts of weirdness there, right? One of the weirdnesses there is the gum wall. And you're like, the gum wall? Is it what I think it is? Yeah. There's one specific wall or corridor of Seattle, and it's just completely, everyone takes gum and just shoves chewed up gum on this wall. Seattle, the city of Seattle cleans it like once a year or twice a year, and then everyone comes back and puts it back. I don't know how this started in truth. I think that it's an interesting art piece, but I also think it's really disgusting. Have I added to the gum wall? I plead the fifth. I will not confirm or deny if I've ever done that. But Lexi is very worried about running into it. And, you know, they clean it once every 2 years. Yeah, you know. I was going for achievements on Peak and got cucked with Alpine, so I'm refusing the climb now. There was a girl on the internet that was licking the wall. I'm assuming that says. That doesn't surprise me. People are weird, man. People are weird. Like, I think it's a really cool, like, art piece, but it's gross. Like, I'm gonna throw myself at that, like a Velcro wall. Bro, imagine the microbiome that lives on this wall. It's gotta be insane. But yeah, there's a lot of people that... This guy proposed at the gum wall? Okay. Now I know where to go when I don't have money for gum. Yeah, it's I saw a review of it once. It was really funny. It was like, I don't know why everyone's complaining. It's free gum. The flavor's a little bad. Hold on, let's see. Pike Place. What about Old Seattle Underground? Yeah, so I told you guys that Seattle's built on top of Old Seattle. So underneath Seattle is Old Seattle. And they literally just built the entire city on top of the old city. So it's just like tunnels underneath everything, which is kind of cool. I think our phone is more disgusting. Probably. You're not incorrect. Seattle looks like a nightmare. No, it's great, dude. Here, hold on, let me go back. Hold on. I gotta look up beautiful. Look how pretty it is. Look, it's gorgeous. Rami. Yeah, it is pretty common, Rampage, with big cities. And like Seattle and Rome are the only two cities, what is it, that are built on like 7 big hills or something. It's some factoid about it. Everything I've learned about it has been against my will. Where did you say you and your vacation when you go? Hold on. Let me read that again. I might be having a stroke. Where did you say you are going for your vacation and when do you come back? Okay, got you. So I'm going to the Seattle area. Not necessarily, I'm not staying in Seattle. I'm going to be like over there. I'm going to be like over there in the background. Staying in a different town. Staying in a few different towns. I'm going for a wedding, but I'm also seeing family I haven't seen in a long time. So I'm going to be gone for 2 weeks. So I'll be back at the beginning of October. And I've been sneakily buying a bunch of like horror games and stuff. And so when I come back in October, I'm going to be playing a little bit more. I think I'm going to try to... I've been taking a little bit of a break from streaming. I'm sure some people have noticed. And so I'm going to be trying... I'm not committing to it, but I'm going to be trying to, you know, get a couple more streams under my belt. No one has noticed? I mean, listen, that's fine. That's fine. I literally told people a couple streams ago not to sub to me anymore. I was like, I feel guilty taking your money and I don't show up. So please, you do not need to. I'm horrible? Yeah, I am. It's true. Listen, if you have a secret, don't tell me. This is another thing too. Don't tell me your secrets. Because I will share them with everyone. Is Lexi gonna make a comeback? I would not hold my breath, Rami. I would not hold my breath at all for that.
Alfredo.
Thank you for the posture check. Hold on. I was leaning. You caught me. You caught me red-handed. Oh, look at that, dude. That looks like it's from Lake Taps. I love that place, dude. It's so nice. Is that what it's called? Eli Hill? Is that not what it's called? Huh. I'll come back if I get 1,000 followers. She's always putting the things on there. Was anyone already in Arkansas and made a photo of the satanic statue, or anyone in New York with the pigeon statue? Is there a satanic statue in Arkansas? I spell Arkansas. Arkansas satanic statue. Oh, it's like a Baphomet. Isn't that his name? Baphomet? Baphomet? Baphomet. Aha! Got it right. It's just outside the Capitol there. That's kind of sick. That's kind of rad, dude. Hell yeah. That's funny. I didn't know that. I didn't... Also, New York has a pigeon statue. There's just a statue of a giant pigeon? No way. Is that for real? Like, is that... How big is that? Am I getting cucked right now? Is that real? There's no way. I mean, it makes me happy. Humans screwed over pigeons, so... You know. Oh, and there's a pigeon on the pigeon statue. That's sick. That's a pet pigeon. She's got a leash. No way America took British culture. Well, listen. The original colonizers, what can I say, dude? What can I say? We just were like, oh, we'll keep the seat warm. Don't worry. Don't worry. Take your tea. Well, hold on, Rampage. I do like tea. I'm one of the few Americans that likes tea way more than I like coffee. Your president's having dinner with our king as we speak, deadass. Listen. I don't know, man. I don't know. Just... Yeah. No, don't take the tea, please. At least leave the green tea. I like green tea. Wait, by the way, Rami, is green tea as popular? Like, what's the most popular type of tea? I would imagine black teas would be really popular in England. That's the ones that, like Earl Greys and stuff. Is that like the kind that's the most popular there? Or is it like a variety? Or, because I'm a really big green tea person. You taught me that where I come from. Wait, what is this? Things to do. Oh, What is things to do? Oh, we should go to the curiosity shop. That was one of the things I was gonna add. Here, I'll pull this up on stream. So can I move this slightly? Hold on. Oh, I can just move that. I'm dumb. I'm a big dumb idiot. All right. I guess I'll just go up here. Okay, sick. So can I pull this up just a tad more? Okay, so we'll do that. Sick. So these are different like attractions to do. This is one of the ones I was gonna bring up in this. I don't think green tea is as common. Oh, got you. We drink either Tetley. What the fuck is that? Tetley or PG. I don't know what either one of those two things mean. Hold on. Tetley tea. What is that? That's just like a brand, it looks like, no? Okay. Okay. Fair enough. I was just yeah. Green tea is from China. Yeah, I know, but I mean, that's never stopped. Bro, half of the museums in England are from other places. What are you talking about? Why wouldn't they have why wouldn't they have the tea from other places too? Most of their museums are full of things from other places. All right, but no, this I wanted to go to. This is right on the what's it called, a wharf, I guess. Like it's literally right on. You can see it right here. Actually, let me scroll down. Right here, it's literally right on the water, and it's just I've been into it a couple of times, and it's really interesting. They have a mummy there. Oh, that's the mummy right there. I think this guy's a mummy also. Shrunken heads. This is supposed to be a mermaid. It's a fake. It's paper mache. Multiple headed ducks and like skeletons of different things. I can see these ducks have two heads. It's really cool. The mermaid's scary? No, it is. It is very scary. And then all of the totem poles. There's a lot of Native American influence on a lot of stuff. And I mean, even the city is named after a Native American chief. And so there's tons of like Native American artwork everywhere, which is really cool. Oh, here's the here's the mermaid. There you go, Rami. Just for you. There's the mermaid. You know what? We're gonna add the mermaid to the picture. I want to see the mermaid. Hell yeah. All right, let's click this, click that, and then background remove. I just want the mermaid. Hell yeah. All right, we're hell yeah. Hell yeah. Eight Ball, will Lexi and Chase steal gum from the gym wall? Well, you did say gym wall, not gum wall. Hold on, I need to turn that just a little bit more. I'm gonna have it attacking. Yeah, dude, sick. All right, we do have Pike Place. I am gonna put Pike Place on here. I guess I'll just get the little, like this, you know? Call it a day with that. I guess let's put that. Let me position this backward a little bit like that. Yeah, yeah. I'm really excited to take her to Pike Place. Like, we've been to Washington before, like to visit my family, but like due to weird circumstances, we couldn't actually like do anything fun. That mermaid is gonna give me nightmares. What else is there? That's a really good link actually that you sent me though. Oh yeah, vampire killing set. Guys, do you need to kill a vampire? They have a vampire killer set. You can you know, you got the mallet, you got the crucifix, you got the stake, You got the holy water, the Bible, you got everything. This case contains therein items once considered essential for the protection of persons who were forced by personal circumstances or by business pursuits to travel into certain obscure countries of Eastern Europe, where the populace were known to be plagued by that peculiar manifestation of evil known as the vampire. If vampiric activity was detected and a remedy sought, the contents of this case would be the most efficacious in producing the desired and immediate annihilation of the blood-sucking fiend. So, you know what's crazy too? There's a movie about vampires that takes place in Washington State. Want to know what movie that is? Twilight. Twilight takes place in the town of Forks. Which is, by the way, 100% a real place. The city of Forks. It's a very small town, but they really embraced the Twilight fanaticism when it was happening. And they have like the trucks from the movies and stuff, and yeah, all sorts of fun stuff. Oh, something, Tabby, I think that you would like is there's this place in Seattle. It's got a really cool design to it. This is what it looks like. It's called the Chase, I have the Google Maps places somewhere saved. Okay. But this is the... And funny enough, it was filmed in Portland, Oregon. That is funny. Oh, of Twilight. Gotcha. Yeah, I've been through Forks before. It's a really small town. But this place right here, this funny looking building, this is called the EMP, also called the Experience Music Project. And inside, it is a giant museum full of different relics and antiques and different things from different artists of all sorts of different genres. Obviously, Seattle is known for like the 1990s rock scene, the grunge music scene. So they have a whole section dedicated to that. But there's a section for Jimi Hendrix because Jimi Hendrix is from Washington State. There's sections for, when I was there, Michael Jackson had just died. That was the last time I went there. That tells you how long ago that was. But Michael Jackson had an exhibit up there, and there's different like instruments you can play everywhere, and it's a really cool place. So the EMP, it's right next to the Space Needle. It's really cool. The electromagnetic pulse building. Yeah, that's it, dude. Also, they have one of the few cities in America that actually has a train that runs around everywhere. And as you see right here, there's a whole Nirvana thing. Nirvana's still alive and well. What is that? Oh yeah, I forgot. They also have different props from movies there. So they have like Boba Fett's. No way, you just got. That's so funny. Tabby, is that the address of Forks where they filmed it or something? Hold on. I'll pull up what that is. Of the Twilight House. Oh, gotcha. Okay. I just wanted to make sure you weren't doxing someone. Oh, the Swan House. Oh, I didn't know that was in St. Helens. My dad lives kind of near St. Helens. That's funny. But yeah, so the Experience Music Project, like, see, this is the Nirvana section. They've got Kurt Cobain's guitars. They've got the mannequin from the cover art here. All sorts of really cool stuff. It's a really, really cool museum. We'll have to see if we can sneak in sneak in a trip to the EMP. Oh, they got Gizmo. Bro, I kind of want to add Gizmo to the background. Just that prop of Gizmo. Hold on. That's so funny. Bro, why does he look like that? Let me copy this. Hold on. It's so funny. All right. This is beautiful. All right, let's make... Oh, he got EMP'd. Yeah, that does make sense. Should I put him up at the top of the mountain? Is that why he's having a hard time? Or put him up... Oh, put him up on the Space Needle, maybe? Can I add a outline to this? Yeah, there we go. Bro, Seattle is such a weird place, but I love it. I love it. Okay. So we've got the Curiosity Shop. We've got all sorts of stuff. You need a tiny Drake on the needle, but Drake's is the Toronto Tower, I think, right? Isn't his the Toronto? I spell Toronto. Toronto Tower. Yeah, his is the Toronto Tower because he's Canadian. Oh, just for the memes of it? Yeah, I guess I could. Well, let me get Drake doing the Drake dance. Oh, should I get him doing this one? I kind of like this one more, though. Nah, this one will work. All right, we'll put a tiny little Drake. Oh, look at that one. No. This is it. This is it. This one right here? Or... Hell yeah. All right, let's remove. We're gonna make him real small too. He's gonna be a real Easter egg. Sorry, I need to copy and paste this because American Address confused me as hell, but for y'all who played Life is Strange, know what is... I never played Life is Strange, so I don't know. But I have been to Beaverton, Oregon before. I've been there many, many times. I've never played Life is Strange, I'm sorry, Tabby. But I have been to Beaverton. I didn't know. I didn't. I'm afraid not. What the hell is this? That's kind of sick. Unsub, unfollow, bye-bye. All right, see you. Oh, Tabby would be heavy microphone breathing for sure. Another place I really want to take... I was talking to my mom yesterday about this. I want to take Lexi to is called Northwest Trek. And it's basically a place where it's almost like Jurassic Park, where you're in these little trams and stuff. And there's just wildlife everywhere around you. And like they have buffalo well, bison everywhere. Yeah, they're the same thing. But they have bison everywhere. There's lynxes. Lynxi? Lyncuses? Anyway, there's lynx. These things everywhere. Raccoons, bears, elk. Which, by the way, Europeans, these are elk. Y'all don't have them over there, I don't think. These are elk. They're just like giant deer. They're giant deer with giant horns. So there you go. There's elk. They have mountain goats. Have y'all ever heard an elk call? I'm sure you probably have. Hold on. Oh, let me go YouTube. Elk, I think, have one of the coolest calls. All right, ready? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. One more time. Hell yeah. You want to cuddle it? I don't think you do. Also, moose. Moose are really cute. They're super fucking mean, though, but they're cute. You want to cuddle everything but not me? That's fine. I'm married and I have a dog, so we don't need any Italians. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, they also are humongous, Tabby. they're humongous. You can't tell from here. They're huge. Imagine a deer and then grow it about 3 times. And that's how big an elk is. Like, look, this is a bus, and these are elk next to it. They're like the size of a horse. And then moose are even bigger than elk. All right, hold on. Human and elk comparison. There might be hunting photos right now, so just trigger warning. Look away for just a second. Okay, this is a pretty good indicator right here. This is average human. Oh, these are like moose. This is Irish giant deer, moose. So moose are still huge. Let me find a better one. God, all of them are about hunting. Oh yeah, this is like a dude running away from an elk. God, it's all just people killing the elk, man. This is a reindeer. There you go. That's a good size comparison right here. Oh, my face is covering it. Hold on. There you go. Right there. So this is like an average deer, and then that's an average elk. There we go. But yeah, elk are huge. Also, this looks insane, and I know that looks gory and bloody, but that's just an elk, or excuse me, a moose. Elk do this too, and so do deer. Where they shed their antlers, and they shed the velvet off their antlers, and then eventually they shed their antlers. It's pretty wild to see. Have y'all ever seen that? Look, it looks crazy to me. Right here, look at this.
Did you know bull moose shed their antlers every year? This fascinating process usually happens after the mating season, typically in late fall
I don't care.
or early winter.
Just get to it.
Check out this video. It's amazing to see how cool it looks when they shed.
Look at it. They just pop off. They just pop off. That's insane to me. And like, all right, I'm not trying to get fucking. How do I turn down the volume on these? I don't even know. I don't ever watch shorts on my fucking computer. Oh, right up here. But yeah, this is what it looks like when they shed the velvet. And it looks brutal and gory, but it's like, I would assume it itches, and they're trying to get it off. Pretty wild, bro. Pretty wild. Should I add a... I'm going to add a couple of... Let me do... Bison. I think bison are so goddamn cool looking, dude. They're one of those animals. I'm just like, we need more of those in the world. They look sick. Bison are tasty. I don't know that I've had bison burger. No, I have had bison burger. I don't remember if I liked it though. I'm gonna put the bison here. We're gonna send that backward. I like his little beard though, so I wanna get the beard really captured in there, you know. It's sick. We're gonna put a bison. Let's do a bison. Let's do an elk. Which one should we do for the elk? This is a pretty typical looking elk to me. Let's do that. Copy. Paste. Move the background off this real quick. Minimize. Go. We'll add the animals on, I guess, this side of the stuff. Position that backward. Perfect. Hell yeah. All right, we're killing it so far. We're killing it. So far, we've got kind of the main couple of attractions. Oh, we do need to have... Thank you, Tabby. I appreciate you. I appreciate you for stopping in. Yeah, I'm not gonna go super long, so if I don't see you, thank you for the well wishes, and I'm sure I'll see you around at some point again. If not, I'll see you when I get back. Oh, a lynx? Yeah, dude, we should add a lynx. Lynx are pretty cool. We gotta get a cool one of the lynx. Ooh, I like that one. Look at that. that one, dude. That one's cool. I like their little tufts on their ears. I want to pull on them, which I know is like very, like a little kiddish. But I really want to just like... Oh, is that it? That's a watermarked photo, though. I don't want that. Damn, are they all watermarked? Oh, look at this one. Look at this one's ears. That one's pretty sick. Damn, are they all watermarked? Bro, I mean, it doesn't matter, ultimately. This is just me making this for me, but still. Some people have lynx as pets? That's pretty insane to me. All right, I'm just going to take this one. Whatever. If it's small enough, you won't even see the watermark. Who cares? Copy and paste. Background remover. And we'll just have the lynx just chilling out over here, kind of poking its head through. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right, sick. Cool. So we've got quite a bit. Let me do this a tiny bit. Awesome. Now, we're probably going to do a lot of exploring, I'm guessing. We're going to go do a bunch of the touristy stuff, right? Lexi really wants to do whale watching, hence the killer whale here, the orca. I'm trying to think what else. Well, that's kind of just the first week. We're going to be doing a lot of touristy stuff. The second week, I have to do a wedding and then see my more country family, we'll call them. And so let's do that. So let me see if I can find something here. Please. Oh my God. Is this someone related to me there? I love, look at the beer. Hey, Chels, welcome in. Welcome in. How you doing? You said bring back Chookies. Oh, dude, I wish. Worst mistake I ever made. Worst mistake I ever made. How you doing, Chels? I hope you've been well. I am, right now, we're doing a little, this is a predictive thing. This is going to be my last stream before I go on vacation for a couple of weeks. My wife and I are going to the Seattle area, seeing a bunch of family out there. We have a wedding to go to, all sorts of fun stuff. And so what I'm doing is, it's kind of a vision board, Chels, a little bit. It's more like a prediction board. What I'm doing is taking different elements of things that I think are going to happen when we're there. So for example, this is Mount Rainier. This is the big mountain outside of Seattle. I grew up in a little town that was literally like right down here. Because when I said that, Rampage said, oh, you should make yourself into a little mountain goat. So I made myself into a mountain goat. We got the Pike Place Market. I've also been dropping a bunch of Seattle lore. As I am from that area, I am also a huge fan of it, even though I don't live there anymore. But I've been dropping lots of lore about different areas of Seattle. Like, for example, we're gonna run through it. We'll do a fast track on it real quick. But this is the Oddities shop I want to go to. I've been to it many times before. But it's right on the Puget Sound. It's literally right on the water right here. Curiosity shop. And it just has all sorts of really cool stuff. It's got mummies in there. It's got shrunken heads. This is a mermaid. They've got like animals with multiple heads on them preserved. I'm not sure what that is. The one that I liked a lot was the vampire kit. Where's it at? Oh, this is the mermaid. This is the mermaid. I'm 99.999% sure that this is just a paper mache thing that someone made and thought it'd be fun to have. But yeah, the vampire killer kit, all sorts of fun stuff. But yeah, it's just a little gag thing. But I always like doing it. There's also the EMP is what it used to be called. I think it's called the Museum of Pop Culture, I guess. But it used to be called the Experience Music Project, and it's basically like a a big, hold on, let me see. It's basically a big music museum. I've been there a couple of times, and you know, Seattle's known for like the music that came out of there mainly in the 90s, right? Like the grunge music, Alice in Chains, Nirvana, Pearl Jam, etc. So there's a huge section of the museum just dedicated to all of that. But then there's other artists as well. There's a lot of artists that are, for example, Jimi Hendrix is from Seattle. Oh god, there's a bunch. It's not just Seattle artists, but it's a lot of it is dedicated to Seattle artists. And they've got this whole big column in the middle of it, just full of guitars and instruments and stuff. It's really cool. I also want to do the Seattle Underground tour, which I've never fully done. But Seattle is built, current Seattle is built right on top of old Seattle, meaning there's an entire abandoned city directly below the streets. So when you walk down under it, it's kind of like if you've ever seen the show, well, there's a lot of cities like it, like Rampage was saying earlier, New York's like that, Rome's like that, but it's kind of like Futurama, how they have the whole city underneath the city. And it's the Seattle Underground. So it's just a old, abandoned, preserved in time place, which is pretty sick, I think. So I would love to do that. I've never fully done it. And then, of course, the classic, the tourist trap of the Pike Place Market, which has the first ever Starbucks in it. But yeah, like this is Pike Place. It's just a large farmer's market. It's like 3 stories, and it goes underground a little bit, and it's got like fresh seafood, and people bring in flowers, and there's artists everywhere, and it's really cool. It's so cool. They throw fish around. That's one of the things they're known for, is there's this place that they throw fish. When you order fish, they throw the fish. I would imagine it'd be hard to catch them because they're slippery, but they do it well enough, I guess. There's also, we were talking about this earlier, this right here. You might be wondering, what is this beautiful piece of art? I wonder what this is. This is something gross, but beautiful. It is a gum wall. A wall, there's one wall in Seattle. There's really a corridor that everyone takes their gum and they put it there, and the city comes like twice a year and cleans the wall, and then it always comes back. But yeah, there's an entire gum wall. So Lexi doesn't want to go anywhere near it. I can't blame her. Which is why it's not on the vision board. You see, it's not on here. I did add the mermaid though from the oddity shop. She does want to go whale watching. There's a lot of killer whales and sea life in Seattle. Hence, you know, it's right by the ocean. So there's killer whales everywhere. Pike Place Market. And then this right here, all these are the different kind of wildlife in the area. There's a place that I really want to take her that I went to a bunch as a kid. I grew up in this area called Northwest Trek. And it's basically like... it's like Jurassic Park, the new Jurassic Parks, where if you've seen the newer Jurassic Parks, they're in these little things and they ride around the park and the animals are all free range. It's basically like that, except you're in like a little tram. And all of the animals can come up to the tram, and you just ride through this giant park and see the animals and stuff. So sometimes there's a bunch of elk everywhere. Sometimes there's a bear. Sometimes you'll see a lynx. Sometimes you'll see a herd of bison everywhere. So I want to take her there. So, oh yeah, bears are there too. There's all sorts of stuff. It's really cool. It's really, really cool. And it's all open range. Like, it's all totally open. Except for, that's not true. There's a few, like, these are the otters and stuff. They do have a few things that are, in captivity. But overall, the majority of the park is open range, which is kind of cool. And, like, they have wolves and stuff. So, I think that would be pretty sick. Which is what these little guys are for. Oh, this is Gizmo up here. Gizmo is up here from the Gremlins. Because there's a prop in a museum of Gizmo that looks I took this picture exactly from that. It's a prop of Gizmo like this. And I thought it was so funny, so he's just gonna hang out up here with Drake. And yeah. Is there a Gizmo? No, it's not a Gizmo museum. It is part of the EMP, that Experience Music project. Hold on. Has like movie props as well. So, which is now why I think they call it, rather than call it the EMP, it's now just called the Museum of Pop Culture, the Mopop, I guess is what it's called now. And so they have like the Terminator head there. They have the alien suit. They used to have the Hellraiser costume there as well. They've got a Dalek from Doctor Who there. Whose jacket is that? Why can't I? Oh, what? It says Nirvana, but I'm a huge Nirvana fan and I don't know what this is. Oh, the Star Wars outfits and stuff. And there is a Gizmo prop. And that's the Gizmo prop. And I was like, of all of the props you could get, this is the one you guys got? And so it's just like sad little depressed Gizmo. And I'm like, that's so sad. Like, you couldn't get the cute one? You got the one where he looks like he's having a heart attack? But I couldn't not add that to the beautiful. So he's chilling up here. And this is Drake up here doing a little dance on the tower. That was Rampage just wanted me to add Drake up there for the memes, for the lols. And then I was getting to how basically the first week that we're there, I'm going to be with one side of my family that all get along really well, and they're all very well-to-do, down-to-earth people. And the second week is not the same case. I'm going to be seeing a lot of family I haven't seen in a very long time. And they're very country, which is fine. But a lot of them don't get along. And so I'm a little bit worried about that. And I was going to try to put some stuff in here about that. So I think that one thing we can expect from that wedding is a lot of this beer specifically. I think that second week, that family, they love their liquor and their beer. So I have a feeling that when we go to that wedding, there's going to be a whole lot of this beer there. I don't know. Is Rainier Beer still around even? I haven't drank much as an adult in Seattle, so I don't know if that's even still around. But either way, we're rocking it. Remove the background real quick. We'll put that right there. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. There's obviously going to be a lot of Seahawks stuff, I think, too, because it is Seattle. So let's do, I guess, just like a Seahawks flag or something. Yeah, that's fine. I'll just take this one. Copy here. We'll put this up behind the bison. Let's go back. I am a Seahawks fan though, so if I get the opportunity to go to a game there, dude, I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna lose my actual mind. I don't think I will, but if I did, that would be sick. Okay, cool. So we've got the Seahawks flag, we've got the Rainier beer. What else does Seattle have? Let me look back at that little list again. Oh, we can go see the troll under the bridge, the Fremont Troll. That'd be kind of cool. I've never actually seen the troll. I've heard about it, but I've never seen it. Is it eating a car? That's kind of scary. Huh. Oh, God. Yeah, it has a car in its hand. That's cool. The Fremont Troll was designed to built by Stephen Badanis, Will Martin, and Donna Walter and Ross Whitehead, it looks like, with help from the community. The Fremont Arts Council sponsored the project, which hoped to build a greater sense of place in the neighborhood through art. And with its stronger community, the Troll was selected in an open competition in the community, which they voted on proposed designs by 4 finalists. Many volunteers helped prepare the site and create the ferro cement sculpture. That's so cool, dude. I love when communities have cool stuff like this. Like, even if it is kind of an odd thing, I think it's so cool. What else could we do? There's a cat cafe. That's not really. Oh, we could go to a Kubota garden, pinball museum. Oh yeah, the gas. I don't really like Gasworks. It's so meh, you know. It's just so industrial looking. Like, I know it's not, none of it's working equipment anymore. And it's like an old industrial site, but it's still just like, I don't know, man. I don't eh. Oh, Union Station. That'd be kind of cool. I don't know that I've ever been inside of Union Station. I've seen the building a bunch. Wow, it's gorgeous inside. Holy cow. That's like stepping through a portal to a different time period. That's crazy. That's a curiosity shop. I already know what that is. The Gum Wall. Yeah, we're not going to do that. The Orient Express. Is this that one restaurant? Oh, no. This is... Oh, no. The Orient Express is a... It's a restaurant that's inside of a train car. Bro, where's Train when we need him? Yeah, it's an Asian restaurant inside of a train car. That's so cool. Yeah, I don't know, man. I just like weird stuff, I guess. Like, it's just so... It just gives so much character. Oh, I've been here before. The Kurt Cobain bench. This is the bench that is right next to Kurt Cobain's house where he died. And so people have kind of made it like a memorial to him. And so, yeah, and people come and they carve into the bench, or they sign the bench, or they leave flowers and stuff. I wrote on the bench a long time ago. I said, what did I put on it? I take pride as the king of the literature, is what I put, which is a quote from a song called Very Ape by Nirvana. 2018, 2017, 2001? Dang, dude. Chase wrote, Chase will game good one day. Yeah, dude, God is gay. That's a Nirvana quote. And that's the house where he lived in when he died. But yeah, so that's really cool. I also have leaves from, I could probably find them. They're packed away somewhere. I took leaves from the house. I was such a Nirvana superfan that like I walked into the yard and took a couple of leaves off of one of their one of their plants, and I was like, I got leaves from Kurt Cobain's house. I was like 11, dude. I bet the people that live there too are so irritated by people like me. Center of the universe sign. What is this? Oh, does this just tell you where everything is and how far away it is? That's so cool. Noogie, the top of the head. Atlantis. Oh, Atlantis is down there. Timbuktu. Rio de Janeiro. So funny. Sick. I've never noticed that before. It's just all these like little, I don't know, quirky things that Seattle has. Dude, I love it. I love it. Edith Macefield. What is her? Oh yes, this is So, have y'all ever seen the movie Up? This house right here is what was the inspiration for Up. Hence all of the balloons everywhere. This lady refused to sell her house. She refused to sell her house, and so they built around it. And so for the longest time, her house is just there, and then they had this giant thing, and no one lives there anymore. You know, it's all condemned now or whatever. But yeah, this is why there's like people bring their dogs, and there's all these balloons everywhere. Yeah, she refused to sell her house, and she lived in that house while they built around her entire plot. And yeah, there we go. That's the story of Up, and that's from Seattle. The more you know, guys. It's funny, I don't realize all the cool shit that the city has until I actually look at a list of it, and I'm like, oh yeah, I know that. A piece of the Berlin Wall. Oh, where's Tabby? Guys, where's Tabby at? There's a piece of the Berlin Wall in Seattle. Ars Obscura. What is this? Is her house still there? I think so. I think it's kind of become like a thing, you know? The late Edith Macefield became a folk hero when she refused $1 million to offer her small, quaint home. Reminiscent of China's nail houses, homes belonging to those who refuse to sell. As locals tell it, the house inspired the movie Up, which is an old man in a similar predicament, using thousands of balloons to lift his house away from the construction site. This, however, is a myth. The movie screenplay was already mostly written in 2004. All right, listen, don't, that's a lie. Don't listen to this. This is slander. This is lie. In 2018, the developer behind it told that they were planning to integrate the house into the design as an event space or a home for a pop-up restaurant. So it sounds like it's still there, and they're planning to find a way to turn it into something else and integrate it better with the community. Regardless, whether or not it is a myth, people believe that that's what it was, and you know, if people believe it, then it's real. So yeah, this is the house that inspired Up, and that's the story I'm sticking to. Scarecrow Video is an old school video store, which is, you just don't see those very often anymore. Oh, dude, this is inside Pike Place, the giant shoes. Look at those giant shoes, dude. Imagine wearing those bad boys. Those look like Goofy would wear those. The giant shoe museum. Miki Mocha would go crazy. Dude, Miki Mocha would go absolutely sicko mode on those. The giant sequoia tree. Boarding house. Bay Theater. Betty Page. Oh! All right. I just thought it was like an art piece. The Chinese garden. The botanical garden. There's a lot of botanical gardens. I know that. Oh, the Valley of Gnomes? Is this like a little gnome? We gotta go see the gnomes. We gotta find the gnomes, dude. Look at all the gnomes hidden everywhere. We gotta go see the gnomes. Damn. Can't a guy want to see some artistic titties, Rampage? It's art. It's not filth. Get cultured. What else? The Salty Dog Pottery Studio. Deep Sea Sugar Salt. What else we got? What else we got? Oh, that looks like Harry Potter. What the hell? Bro, is this Harry Potter? Bro, the city I'm from is so fucking cultured, it's crazy, and I knew none of this. I knew, like, the main stuff. Oh What the hell? It's weird seeing a place with like an actual culture to it. And by the way, for everyone who is in the Austin area and is wanting to defend, I love Austin, right? But Austin ain't what it used to be, and it does not have any culture. The culture here is tech bros, and it sucks. The Wall of Misfit art? Oh, that's sick. I think Seattle, to me, is what Austin tried to be for a long time. Just like a very weird, artsy place. Hell yeah, dude. Look at this guy. Look at that guy. Hell yeah. That's sick. Oh, I'm a real big fan of this. Whatever this is, I'm a real big fan. Also, wait a minute. Was that Moana in the background? No, that's not Moana, is it? I don't know. Doesn't matter. Lexi's typing. She's gonna say that's just... Okay. Oh yeah, that is Moana. Okay. Stoner Ave, True Love. Oh, the Hellraiser head right here. Aw, the world is upset. Bro, this is sick. The Magnificent Forest. Listen, if there was one word I could describe this forest with, I think it'd be magnificent. That is a nice forest. That is a good forest right there. Permanently closed, permanently closed, permanently closed. Oh, so now we're getting to where everything's closed. These things don't exist anymore. Damn. Mystery soda machine. An old vending machine that serves up unpredictable beverages seemingly from inside. What is... So like you put in money and it just gives you a random beverage? Is that what it was? It had mystery buttons? I want to try that. I want to get some random fluid that I can drink. You missed out on a free 1901 Coke. Oh, those were the good ones. Those were the ones where they were still putting in like crack in it and stuff. Hell yeah. I missed out, man. Oh, this is not there anymore? No. Damn. This was iconic in Seattle. The Elephant Car Wash sign. And at night, that's what it would look like. And I remember seeing that as a little kid whenever I'd go. Damn, that's not open anymore? That sucks. Up until recently, the sign stood proudly over the car wash and has been well preserved, though a few light bulbs stopped blinking. But in 2020, a demolition permit was filed for the car wash itself, leaving the fate of the sign in question. Luckily, this piece of Seattle history will be preserved at the Museum of History and Industry. Okay, well, at least it's still around, so we can still see it, I guess. Kind of a shame it's not out anymore, though. It looked like, look at the rainy streets and the neon signs. That's just like such a vibe. Like, can't you see this? It just like you wanna wear a long trench coat and smoke a cigar and be like, things ain't what they used to be in this town no more. They're taking our signs. That's just a vibe, dude. Neon lights in like a rainy city. Well, damn. The Museum of Museums? This contemporary art museum is filled with other smaller museums, which feature work from artists primarily in the Pacific Northwest. It's just a museum full of other little mini exhibit museums. That's so sick. Yeah, I don't think it's around anymore, though. It's nothing like the other museums. MOM is really... Oh, so is it not around anymore? How do you spell museum? Museum of Museums. Was it... Oh, no. No! 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 We have 1 month and we hope you can visit us. Damn, we missed it by a couple years, guys. Damn. That sucks. That sucks. That would have been sick to go to, though. Well, still. What did you get? What spell did you get? Tungsten ball stack. Hey, let's go, dude. Montlake Spite House. This tiny house was built on revenge and appears to be scarcely wider than a Volkswagen. Local legend has it this tiny home in Seattle's Montlake neighborhood was built after a heated dispute between neighbors back in 1925. It's believed that the owner of a little 3,090 square foot parcel of land in the area was approached by his neighbor next door who offered a small amount of money for the land in order to grow a garden. But the landowner was so insulted by the lowball offer, he decided to build a tiny home instead on the lot. The result, an 860 square foot, 2-story home that's a mere 15 feet wide at its broadest and under 5 feet wide at its most slender. Bro, what an absolute legend for this, though. That's awesome. Just a teeny tiny little house. That rules. I love when people do like spiteful shit, you know? Just to do it. Oh, there's a Pike Place cheese store. There's a place at Pike Place, Beecher's, that's what it's called, Beecher's. And like you go there and they make the cheese like you can see the cheese being made and stuff. It's really cool. And they make really, I guess, really good macaroni. I've never actually had it, but you know what we're gonna get when we're there? We're gonna fucking try some macaroni from Beecher's. Are you down for that, my wife? To try some freshly made macaroni from Beecher's? Handmade cheeses? I'm gonna put this here. Okay, this is going on the list. Sick. I guess we'll just add this over here and push that back. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right, let me see what else we got. Where is... God, bro, look at how good that looks. Look at that. I bet Lexi would tear that up. Lexi loves a good grilled cheese. You wouldn't eat this grilled cheese? Are you telling me you would not eat this grilled cheese? I don't believe you. Zoom in. All right, hold on. How do I zoom? Look at that. That looks good. That looks tasty. Let me hold on. Look at that. Tell me that doesn't look delicious. It looks questionable to me. Will you at least try the macaroni from Beecher's? Look at the macaroni. They make it fresh. Will you try that at least with me? I've never had it. Okay, wow. You want to buy some fresh produce while we're at Pike Place? And store it where? In our stomachs? Oh, there's also this lucky pig. You have to take a picture with the pig. It's a rule. I don't make the rules. No, it's like a piggy bank. He's got a little hole for the money right there. Sorry. I saw the titties. Oh, we can go to the crumpet. Oh, where's Rammy? Rammy, look! We can go to the crumpet shop. You want to take that pig home? I think that pig would be a little too heavy. I think that would be a tad heavy. Let me see what other stores we got. Yeah, the lower floor. You're getting hungry now? Oh, dude, you should be. You should be. Oh yeah, there's like donut stores too out there, and here's them throwing the fish. They love throwing the fish. Pike Place is Hoarders. It's not Hoarders. It's it does feel like it a little bit because it's so enclosed in a lot of places. But like, look, you can buy like flowers and stuff too. Where's the picture at? There it is. Look. Bro, go away. Look at all the flowers. They sell flowers, and it's just an old-timey farmer's market. I think it's really cool. I think you'll like it. I know you're trolling me right now, but I think you'll like it. And if you don't like it, I am going to be a little sad. But that's okay. You're allowed not to like it as much as I do. But they got all sorts of cool stuff. Okay, I'll pretend. Yeah, okay. I don't know. I'm really excited about it. I don't know what else to do though. Oh wait, Seattle Aquarium. So you're asking me about the Seattle Aquarium. This is what the Seattle Aquarium's like. They got all these sort of like big things here, and there's a giant window. This is, I'm assuming, going to be in The Last of Us season whatever. Season 3, I guess, because they go to Seattle in that one and they stay in the aquarium. But it's like a big aquarium. It's not like a little tiny aquarium. Like you're worried about it how the Austin Aquarium is. It's not like that. It's very big. And they got otters. Look at that otter. Look how happy that otter is to see you. And yeah. It's multiple levels, and you can go underwater. It has one of those little tubes that you can walk through. You can go into the reef. Point being, it's pretty goddamn cool. I think it's cool. Also, seals are kind of weird looking to me. I know they're just dogs of the water, but they're kind of weird. All right. I realized I only have a couple minutes left before I'm going to hop off of here. So let's finish this up. I think shotgun, we got to put a shotgun in there in the background. You know, it just makes sense. Mountains.
No. No, he's sleeping.
Give the dog a treat.
Ahem. A little poem for the poor soul who redeemed this. No riz, no drip, no sauce, no game. The redeemer of this shall now live in shame. You flirt, you flop, you try, you miss. They left you on red and kept you dismissed. You take L's like you burgled 'em straight from Spanish. Your brain runs slower than me in molasses. I'd take you to school, but you'd flunk all my classes. Testiculous here, whipping all mortal asses. Hit you with the wizard flow. On gods, you the ops. Pop off with the wand. Knock you right out your crocs. Left your girl feeling soggy. I ain't talking about her socks. Step up to the staff, guaranteed to get rocked.
Get cooked. Respectfully, get cooked. Yeah, I'll give Jojo a treat. Jojo, where you at? Is she? Jojo, you want a treat? You want a treat? Yeah, you do. Come here. Let me switch to the Jojo cam real quick. It is not very lit up here, huh? Alright, Jojo, come here. You gotta walk around the giant beanbag. I have a giant beanbag right here. Alright, we'll give you 3 treats. How about that? You gotta thank Rampage. Rampage gave you the treats. Alright. Shake. Good job. Shake. Other paw. Other paw. Good job. Speak. Sing. Speak. I don't know if it picked up on the mic, but she growled. All right. What should be the last trick? Let's do all of them. Shake. Other paw. Other paw. Other paw. Sing. 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 All right. All right. Let me go back to full screen. There we go. Perfect. Oh, you guys could hear? Perfect, dude. Perfect. I think this is a pretty good overall view. Maybe not enough rain. Hold on, let me add some more rain. It is Seattle after all, you know. Let me make it a little bigger. Little bit bigger. And then let's put that in the background, but ahead of the foreground. Excellent. Yeah, I think that's good. There we go. So this is going to be our Seattle trip. I'm going to turn into a goat. We're going to ride a boat. I'm going to get attacked by a mermaid. Going to drink lots of Rainier beer. We're going to see some orcas. We're going to see some wildlife. We're going to maybe see the Seahawks. If not, we're going to see a lot of Seahawks stuff. There's probably going to be someone with a shotgun at some point. Gizmo is going to have a heart attack while Drake is dancing on top of the Space Needle. We're going to eat some macaroni and cheese. We're going to go to Pike Place Market. So that's my predictions for what's going to happen here. This should be my new profile picture right there. It's pretty funny. All right, dudes. Well, I said it was going to be kind of a short one, and it is in fact going to be kind of a short one today. I'll stick around for a couple more minutes and yap. I'll stick around till 5 exactly. I said I'd do it till 5. God damn it, I'm gonna do it till 5. What should we look up, boys? Oh, so I can't do that. That's gonna dox me. My mom, I was talking to my mom, and there we go. Let me just go full screen. I was talking to my mom a little bit, and she really, really, really wants me to live stream when I'm there. And she was like, I was like, Mom, I'm not gonna. That caught me so off guard. I was so confused by that. But no, my mom really wants me to like live stream for some reason when we're there. So maybe I'll pop up. Maybe I'll pop up sometime when I'm walking around or something for a couple minutes. I don't know. We'll see. I told her that I don't want to dox anyone. And then she was like, what does doxing mean? And I was like, I had to explain doxing to her. And then she's like, oh, the internet's scary. And I was like, yeah, the internet is scary. I don't want to put anyone at risk. But she still has also been wanting me to like go live from my phone and just say hi to people when we're walking around and stuff. So I don't know, maybe that'll happen. I'm not really sure. But when I do get back, I'm not going to guarantee that I'm going to be streaming a ton, but I will, hopefully, if I stick to it and I feel good enough to do it, I will be playing a little bit more horror related games. I've been getting horror games, kind of collecting them specifically so I could play something. Because last year, when Leo and I first started streaming, October was so much fun because we were both playing a ton of horror games. We were playing Phasmophobia, and we were playing a lot of, oh god, what was that other game? Panic Horror. A lot of that. So I've been buying a lot of games that are like multiplayer games that are horror, single player horror games. So I think October will hopefully be a month I can kind of jump a little bit into streaming again. Again, no pressure for anyone to, you know, show up or anything like that, but I think that that'll be fun for me. You could always do a YouTube video and take different clips of things. Yeah, that's true. I could post a little, hey, here I am, hi, type of thing. I think she just likes the idea of it being live, because then she can like live react to stuff, you know? Like she can like tell everyone I said hi, but then she's immediately gonna get embarrassed and not want to be on camera. So I don't think it's gonna happen, truthfully. I told her that it's probably for the best if it just doesn't happen. But we'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'll do kind of what you said, Rampage, and make like a little YouTube video. Like just get a bunch of different like short little clips of stuff and put it all together and make a little fun, you know, couple minute YouTube video about my trip. I think that could be kind of fun. Do what feels right? Shit, I don't even know what feels right anymore, dude. I don't even know. But yeah, let me know though, Rampage. Let me and Leo know in that group chat whenever you get the chance to listen to that thing. I put a lot of work. That's not true. I put a little bit of work into editing it, the visuals, and then Leo did all the audio stuff. But yeah, that'll be fun. That'll be a good time. Let us know when you watch that. And then for everyone else who may be here, be lurking, I appreciate you guys very, very much for hanging out. And yeah, I'll see you guys in October. Let me see who's around here that we can raid. Give me a second. Let me see who's around here. We'll do gonna focus up on it after you end stream for sure, dude, for sure. Logan still hasn't gotten to me about it either, so like no pressure or anything. Okay, sick. Let me see. Who we got? We've got... Oh, Katrina's live. Maybe we could hit Katrina. I don't think I've ever raided Katrina. Yeah, we'll raid out to Katrina. Everyone who's here, if you are here, be sure to show Katrina some love. Friend of the channel, friend of Leo. So, yeah. All right, everybody, take care. I'm going to start the raid now. If you want to stick around, feel free to. Otherwise, I will talk to you guys in October. Later, everyone.